Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about our next keyword as an operator. See, symbolic operators we already have covered, arithmetic and relational operator. Now we are using different reserved keywords as an operator to perform the certain operations. So we already have covered AND operator, A and D, OR operator, then IN operator, NOT operator. So here we are not using symbols, we are using the keywords as an operator. So our next keyword is between keyword. So let's understand first how this between works and then we will solve the different practice questions on between operator. Okay. So I'm going to use the online compiler again. First, we will make sure we will switch it to the MySQL. So I'll just go here and I'll select this MySQL database. Okay, done. So now inside this, they already have given one table, but I don't want this. We'll create our own table. Create table employee. Inside this, let's say I have an employee ID integer. Next, I have an employee name varchar of, let's say, maximum length 20. Next, I have an employee salary decimal. Okay. So these are the different columns I have in my employee table. Now I will insert the values, insert into employee values. So we will insert the first value. Let's say ID is 101. The employee name will give as Akash and the employee salary is 45,000. Next, ID is 102. The employee name will give as Ankit and the employee salary is 55,000. Next, employee ID is 103. Employee name I'll give as Pooja and the salary is, let's say, 33,000. Okay. So we can insert few more records also. Okay. So I will insert few more records. Employee ID is 104. We'll give the employee name as, let's say, Shreya. And employee salary is, I'll give here as 38,000. Okay, that's all. So now I'm going to select all the details from my employee table. Table is ready. Let's see how it will look like. Okay. So this is the table. Now very simple question I'll give you guys. You have to write a query to display all details of an employee whose salary is in between. See, hyphen after that space is must, guys. Is in between 33,000 to 38,000. Okay, 38,000. Like this, I'll create a table. So I'll just change the salaries over here. I'll give the salary as 35,000. And here I'm going to make it, okay, let's keep it 55 as it is. So this is our table, new table. See, the salaries I have adjusted like this, 35, 33, 38. So I need all the details of employee. All details means all columns. Okay. Of an employee whose salary is in between 33 and 38, including upper and lower limit. See what I am telling? Including, okay, upper and lower limits. So including upper lower limits means, see, in between 33, so 33 is lower limit, and 38,000. So in between 33, 38, multiple values will come, right? So if your salary lies between this number, this range, then that salary we have to display in the output. For example, each salary it will check. Is 45,000 between 33 to 38? No. It's above 38, guys. So it is not between this range. So we will not consider. Is 35 is in between 33 and 38? Yes. Is 33 is in between 33 and 38? Yes. Why? Because they have told upper lower limit also you consider. If the salary is in between 33 and 38 or it is equal to 33 or 38, then also you should consider. This is what we call it as including upper and lower limit. Okay. Next 33, next 38. Is 38,000 is in between 33 and 38? Yes, it is exactly equal to your upper limit. So that's why these three records we must display in the output. So we will be writing the query like this. Select all the details. So all the details. From which table? From employee table. All the records have they asked? See, if I write it like this, it is displaying all the records. All records I don't want. So I will give the condition. If you want to filter out the rows, always where condition we will be using. Wherever what? Employee salary is, here I will write greater than or equal to 33,000, or employee salary is less than or equal to 38,000. Now I am going to run this code. See what output I am getting. If employee salary is greater than 33,000, so this is greater than 33,000, check 45,000. Or you are telling less than 38,000. So it is checking, is this greater than 33, greater than 33? Yes, yes, yes. So actually we should not use or here, guys. What is happening? It is checking each employee salary. First is 45,000, correct? So is 45,000 greater than 33? Yes. So display it in the output. If either of the condition is true, you will get that output, result in the output, right? So if you want, it must between 33 and 38, then use here logical and operator. So how it works? First employee salary is 45,000. So it will check, is 45,000 greater than 33? Yes. Next it will check, is 45,000 less than 38? No. So don't return that result. Are you understanding? Both condition must be true. Okay. Next, 35,000. Is 35,000 greater than 33? Yes. Is 35,000 less than 38? Yes. So 35,000 means this Ankit ka record will be returned in the output. So let's execute the code and let's check whether we are getting the same output or not. Yeah, we got it, guys. We got all the salaries which falls in this range, 33, 38. That's all, including upper and lower limit. So instead of writing like this, see where we are repeating the column name 2 times, we can write it like this. See, wherever employee salary, or one more time, I'll just copy this and we'll paste it here. Alternative way by using between and operator. Between operator actually. And is a logical operator. So I'll paste it here. Now look here everyone, what changes I'm going to make. Just a minute. Okay. So here I will write wherever employee salary between. What is our lower limit? Lower limit is 33,000 and upper limit is 38,000. Now I'm going to run this code. Am I getting the same output table? Where the output table which we are getting for this query, are they both same? Yes, guys. This is your between and operator. Instead of writing employee salary less than equal to employee salary greater than, two conditions instead of giving, just write one and write the range. So when you have a continuous range, then we can go with this between and. So it will check, is the salary is in between 33 to 38. So what in all the numbers falls between 33 and 38? It will consider all the numbers, guys. This is your between and operator. Okay. So now you have to tell me the answer for this. Write a query to display all employee IDs where employee salary is 33,000 or let's say 53,000 or 38,000. This is the query. What will be the answer, guys? Write a query to display all employee IDs where employee salary is 33, 53 or 38. Now what we will use? Will you use between and in this? No, guys. Why? Because do you have a range where upper and lower limit is there from 4 to 5, from 4 to 10, from 10 to 100? Like that, do we have a range from this to this? We don't have a range. We have a specific numbers, either 33 or 53 or 38. So in this case, how you will write the answer, guys? What is the answer for this? Wherever employee salary, in operator we will use in 33,000 or 53,000 or 38,000. So now if we run the code, see, we are getting 33 and 38. 53 we don't have. So you need to understand where to use between and where to use this in operator. If you have individual values for comparison, multiple values, individual, not a range, then go with in. But if you have a range from this to this, go with between and. If you are thinking, ma'am, when to use this, not required, guys. This between and easy way we have it, right? So if you are not able to recall the syntax of between and, you can go with this. Okay. So let's visualize this now. I have created one simple animation over here for your between and operator. Okay. So this is your table, guys. Let me drag the video over here. What is the table name? Drives table. Okay. Now this is the query. Select. From which table? From drives table. Okay, we'll select from drives table. Now all the records you want to select means all rows? No. Wherever package means this is the package is in between 65 and 75 lakhs, not lakhs, 6 lakhs 50,000 and 7 lakh 50,000. So if the package is in between 6 lakh 50,000 and 7 lakh 50,000, then we have to consider that row. So check the first package. It is 5 lakh. So is 5 lakh between 6 and 7 lakhs? No, leave it. 4 lakh 50,000, is it in between this? No. 6 lakh, is it in between this? Yes, it is in between this. Okay, but let me check why they have not included this. Okay, my bad. It is 6 lakh. I thought it is 6 lakh 50,000, guys. Okay, so is 6 lakhs is in between this range? No. Is 5 lakh is in between this range? 6 to 7? No. Is 6 lakh 80,000 is in between this number? Yes. If someone is asking you, 3 is in between 2 and 6. Is that correct? Yes. After 2 only 3 will come. So 4 is also in between 2 and 6. 5 is also in between 2 and 6. So check whether it comes between this range or not. That's all. Is 72 is between this range 65 and 75? Yes. Is 48 between this 65 75? Not possible. Is 30 in between this range? No. Is this 48 is in between this range? No. So only these two salaries, these two values, packages lies between this range. So rows we targeted. What you want to select? I want to select, let me check all the details. So we got all the details. These are the two packages which falls in this range. I want all the details for all these rows. If we execute, we got all the details, guys. Is this clear how between and works? Okay. Now let's solve the different practice question to get more better clarity. I already have created the questions. This is the student table on which we will be writing, we will be solving the question answers. So just copy. But before that, I'll copy these practice questions which I have solved and I'm going to paste it at the end. Okay, here. So from here, later you can copy. Okay, so here I'll just write practice notes. Okay, later you can go through it. Okay, so now I'll come back over here. See, between operator is used to check if a value falls within a specific range. It returns true if value is equal to or lies between two limits. You can think of it like checking if something is within start and end boundary. Like checking if someone's age is in between 18 and 35. In between 18 and 35 means include 18 and 35 both. Upper and lower limits both will be included in between and operator. Okay. So now this is the table on which we will be solving the query. So I'll just copy and paste the table creation over here. Let's run this. Okay. So what is the first question? Let's see. Show the students whose marks in between 50 and 80. Okay. First we will write all the details we will select from students. Let's see how our students table looks like. This is student table. So now they are asking to display all details of students, but only for those students whose marks is in between 50 and 80. In between 50, 80 means 50, 80 also we have to consider. Okay. So we will write it here. Select all details from students table wherever which marks? Science marks or math marks? Math marks they are asking for. Okay. So here I will write wherever math marks between what? What is the lower limit? Lower limit is 50. Upper limit is 80. So between 50 and 80. Always lower limit you should give first. Upper limit next. We should not shuffle it. Now if I run the code, so this is the output. Can you see? Is this range in between 50 and 80? Yes. Is 70 between 50 and 80? Yes. Is 85 between 50 and 80? No. 56? Yes. 92? No. 45? No. Because before 50, 45 comes, not in between 50 and 80. So properly we are getting the output, guys. This is the answer for your first question. Okay. So now let's see the next question. Show the students with the science marks between 60 and 90. So we should write just wherever science marks between what? 60 and 90. So I'm going to write between 60 and 90. That's all. Now I'm going to run this. See, wherever science marks is in between 60 and 90, you got all those details. Okay, 78, yes, is in between 60 and 90. 61, yes. 89, yes. 88, yes. So here you can check. It has not displayed. Actually, all details are in between. 39, it has not displayed because it is not in between 60 and 90. So this is the answer for your second question. Third question. List the students whose math marks between. You can do this, guys. Same question. Only lower limit and upper limit is different. List the student IDs between 2 and 4. So I need all the students whose ID between 2 and 4, including 2 and 4. So it should display 2, 3, 4, correct? So let's see. Yeah, it is displaying 2, 3, 4. That's all. So we have displayed all details. Yes, all column details. Wherever ID of the student is in between 2 and 4. So it will check. Is 1 between 2 and 4? No. Is 2 between 2 and 4? Yes. Lower limit we should consider. Is 3 between 2 and 4? Yes. Is 4 between 2 and 4? Yes. Is 5 between 2 and 4? No. So that's why we got 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, display the students whose math marks are not between 60 and 90. Okay. So I'll write wherever math marks between 60 and 90. So if I write it like this, what will happen? Wherever math marks is in between 60 and 90. That data I am getting. But I don't want those students whose marks is in between 60 and 90. Whose marks is not between 60 and 90. Their details I need. So here I will write just not between 60 and 90. That's all. See, SQL is same like your English language, guys. So can you see? Check. Is this marks between 60 and 90? No. Is this marks between 60 and 90? No. Is this 45 between this range? No. So how this query will be executed, it will check the first mark. Is this mark between in this range? If yes, it won't return. Why? Because not is present. So it will check, is this marks 85 is not between this range? It will return false. You are telling this 85 is not between this range. So it will return false, right? It is between that range, guys. Now you are telling 56 is not between this range. So true. Whichever the line is returning true, that data will be displayed in the output. Again, you check the next value. 92 is not between this range. True. So return 92, this row. 45 is not between this range. True. So return this. 70 is not between this range. False. 70 is between that range. Okay. So only true and false it will check, guys. If it is true, return the row. If it is false, it won't return the row. Okay. As simple as. So you can solve this question, guys. Whose science marks between this range? Show the student whose name starts with the letter. Whose name starts with a letter between A and C. Okay. So question number 7, directly I have written here. Select everything from students where name between A and C. The first letter automatically will be checked, guys. We no need to use any function over here. For example, I'll just copy this. Whose name, what they have asked, 7th question. Whose name starts with letter A and C. Actually, we don't write it like this. We use like operator, but let it be. I'll just check it out. Yeah. So in between A and C, how many characters comes? In between A and C. So including A and C. So A, in between A and C is B and C. So in between this character, whatever the names lies, everything it will display. If you tell no, in between A and D, so David also will be displayed. A, B, C, D, all characters will be displayed. Okay. So why it is not displaying David? Okay, just give me a minute. I'll check it out. Okay, so see here. Our upper limit is E, right? So we have seen upper limit also it should consider. For example, if I give over here D and if I run this code, debit it should display, right? But it is displaying A, B, C. So it is considering lower limit, but it is not considering upper limit. This is because, see, when we are working with string, it is searching for exact matching of D. Do we have exact match of D? C. Exact match means not first letter. The whole string it will check. Is this D? No. Is this D whole? No. Is this D whole? No. Is this whole D? No. Is this whole D? No. So that's why it won't consider this D, guys. This debit it won't consider. But if I give E over here, so now the names which starts with the D, they falls in this range only, right? E, A to E. So that's why this debit will be considered. In short, the name D falls in this range A to D, but the name D or after this D, if I attach one single character also, okay, let's say I, then this name comes after D. After D. This is not in between A and D. This name comes after D, guys. So that's why it won't consider this name in this range. Okay. If only D is there, it will match. If only D is not there, after D, we have a David like this. So David, it will consider after D. In the similar way, if you have an exact name A, then it will match. But after this name A, if you write Alice, then this Alice comes after A. So after A, if it comes, no issue, right? Because in between A and D, we need it. Okay. So yeah, that's why we are not getting David in the output, guys. Here, if you check David, we are not getting. Why? Because it is exactly matching for D. See, if I change the name from David to D, and I'm going to run this now. Are you getting D? Now you are getting. Are you understanding? But if the name is not D, if it is David, so David is will come after D, guys. So you want between A and D, right? It should fall between A and B, not after D. So that's why you will not get David in the output. Is this clear to all? Okay. Now next question. List the students whose math marks between this, okay, easy. List the student science marks between, easy. Show the student names in between B and E. Okay, so let's write the code for this between B and E. And one more point here, they have mentioned lexicographically. Now, lexicographically means the same rule which I have explained over here just now, whose names falls between B and E, guys. So you cannot directly write wherever name is between B and E. If you write it like this, the names which starts with E, it won't consider in the output because it is matching for exact E. If EY is present, one extra V is also present, that will be considered after E, not in the range of B to E. So that's why instead of E, we should write F. Then it will consider E also. Okay. So now if I check the output, see B, C, D, E. Okay. Between B to F, whatever characters comes, if the first name matching with that, that name will be filtered out. That's all, guys. Here are the all answers I have given. Okay. Here I have mentioned lexicographically means what? See, the names between B and E. So if you sort the names lexicographically means first it will consider Alice, Bob, then Charlie, then David, then Eva. But Eva it won't consider, guys. Actually, I should write F over here. Okay. Then it will consider F. Okay. Next. So here we write the query between B and F we should write. Okay. Then it will include the names Bob, Charlie, David, Eva because all comes after B and before or equal to F in the dictionary order. That's all. This is the explanation. Okay, this is very important question we have discussed, guys. Lexicographically how it sorts. Okay, so make sure you will understand this. Why it is not considering F, why it is not considering Eva if I give the upper limit Eva? Because we have Eva, guys, not exact E. After E, if you have one dot also, that will be considered after E, not in between B and E. So that's why if Eva you want in the output, if the name starts with E you want in the output, you should write F over here. Okay, do remember this in case of character. So this is all about our between and operator and these are the practice questions we have solved. I want you guys also to go through the notes, create the table, just read the questions and try to write the answer from your end, guys. In the upcoming session, we will discuss about our next keyword as an operator. Until then, practice everything. If you have any doubt in the comment section, you can ask to me. If you don't have any doubt, we can stop this video over here. We'll meet in the next video, guys, with the new operators. Until then, take care all of you and have a good day to all. Thank you.